What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Automotive Life. My name is Lucky, and today's video is about tax time and basically getting ready for it. So in the automotive industry, tax season is like our Christmas. Whether you're a car dealer, you do automotive repair, you do auto body, or even if you're a car flipper, this is when most people have extra money to take care of either the repairs they haven't taken care of all year, or their car's getting ready to die, so they're getting ready to buy a new one. So you need to be prepared for the boom that's about to come. Now, tax season is not going to be till probably the end of February, beginning of March, but I start prepping for it all the way back in November. We start purchasing cars, very affordable cars, which I'm going to walk around the dealership and show you, and we start getting everything ready. So right now is kind of the cutoff. So if you definitely want to get ready, you need to make sure that you get yourself set up. If you're in auto sales, I recommend buying a lot of cars, $5,000 and below, cash out the door. Work your way backwards from the numbers. Buy cars that are $2,000 to $3,000, put a couple $100 in recon, out the door, 5K and below. I mean, those are the biggest numbers. Last year, unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of those. I thought tax season would be a little bit better, so we were buying cars between like $7,000 and $10,000, where people with $2,000, $3,000 can buy and purchase down. But a lot of the people, they didn't have the money. They're like, I don't want a payment, I don't want a loan, I just want to pay cash for my car. So you don't want to get caught with your pants down. Preferably, if you're a dealer, try to get cars under the 5K marker. Cash down or cash out the door is perfect. If you're a car flipper, I recommend cars $3,000 and below, cash cars. Those are the most popular. Those ones you're going to make the most money on. If you buy right now, anything that runs and drives for $1,000 will be worth $2,000 to $3,000 in the next 2 months. So if you have 10 grand and you can afford to sit on it for 90 days, go buy $10,000 cars, and when tax season comes, you should be able to double your money, if not triple it, when tax season hits. I do this every year. I've done this since I was 18 years old. You literally just take out money. So right now, we went out and spent about $400,000 in like cheap, affordable cars, $69.95 and below for the dealership. On my personal end, I took about $50,000, and we're going out and we're buying anywhere from 25 to 45 cheap cash cars to just fix and flip and keep it that way. So I'm going to be documenting this as we walk around. When we go to the shop here a little bit later on in the video, I'm going to show you guys. Now, when it comes to auto repair, this is something that a lot of shops don't focus on. I always love this season. All the customers that I basically were adding my receipts, hey, you turned down this service, would you like to do it again? I start emailing them and calling them today. So if a customer came in November and his timing belt was due and he had motor mounts due, most automotive shop owners are not they're not aggressive when it comes to actually marketing. They're great with like one-on-one interviews. Most mechanic shops are actually really good salespeople. They just don't realize it, but they suck in marketing. You take that information, every time they turn down a service, you go back to them and you start posting at January. Like I said, right now, hey, Mr. Customer, I know you turned down the 4 tires. I know you turned down the timing belt. I'll give you a great deal. Let's go ahead and get started on it. And you start planting those seeds. And then you email them like right now, it'll be now, and then you email them again in February. And then once February hits, you want to email or text 2-3 times in a month to hopefully, they'll get the picture and actually show up and do the repairs. So you want to take advantage of that. Same thing with auto body shops. If you have a lot of people that are, that have put off repairs, stuff like that, also go hit up some of these franchise stores and these dealerships. They're going to be so packed up with us buying cars, getting ready for the tax season. If you want to work your way into one of those places and actually get in a contract, that's the best time to do it. I used to love doing that. I'd go probably right around the end of December, beginning of January. They're all running around trying to freak out, getting ready for tax season. I'm like, hey, I can knock out 5 of your cars today. Let me pick 5 bumpers and I'll knock them out. You will get accounts super, super easy. Now, let's switch over to rental cars. Rental cars is going to be huge this year because as of right now, the subprime market is awful. No banks are lending. It's really tough. People are not going to have the big tax returns that they typically expect. And there's a lot of people out there that don't want to drive an older car. They want to drive something new. So if you want to go ahead and stuff these people into a rental car, go ahead and do it. I mean, you'll have a client for about 90 days. Once they run out of their tax money, they'll be broke. But you'll be able to maximize your profits during this time. So if you want to start your rental car market, you need to start it now. So this way we can start taking advantage of those people that have that extra disposable money. for them, if you rent a car for $50 a day, it's no big deal. They got $3,000-$4,000 in their bank account, so they think they're ballers. So they'll go out and spend it, no problem. So take that money while you can, and definitely do that. So now, when it comes to marketing your actual business or dealership or repair shop or rental car company, you need to start now. The whole thing of the video is start now. Maximize for tax season, because like I said, this is our Christmas. We want to do as much as we can to get out there. If you don't know Facebook, I don't even care. Start a page, put a post. There's a button underneath that says boost. Type in your city, go 50 miles around, and press the button. Start hitting people that you normally don't hit. You want to start now because people don't have the money, but you want to be fresh in their brains when they do have the money, because most of these people, as soon as they get the money, it's like burning a hole in their pocket. They got to spend it. They got to get rid of it. So you want to be there to maximize that before everybody else takes their money. So I see it with like furniture stores and other businesses. They're in the same business as us. They know. They're smart. I have a friend of mine that owns a furniture store. He makes more money during tax season than the rest of the year, just like most of us dealers. So watch some of these trends in marketing. Watch your Facebook. Watch your Instagram. All of a sudden, you're going to start seeing you're going to see people talking about real estate. Hey, use your tax return to get a house. You're going to see lots of furniture places. You're going to see tons of vacations, book a trip here. It's so cheap. Spend your tax return. You're going to see all these various companies spending their money for marketing to capture some of those tax dollars, because there's so many people out there that are doing it. And a lot of people consider tax money free money. So like I said, you want to make sure that you have your page opened up. You start posting every day, and you start boosting these ads so you can get those customers in there. Now, when it comes to purchasing cars, we're going to go a little bit into that right now. You want to buy cars, like I said, that are under the $3,000 range, and you want to buy something that's a decent car. Now, I know it's very hard right now to buy cheap cars because a lot of these people are overbidding. Everybody and their grandma got a flooring line of $300,000-$400,000, and these idiots just keep overbidding. I'm telling you right now, I have not bought a car from the auction in probably, I bought a few here and there, but I'd say like I normally do in about 3 months. I get better deals off of Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp. You go there, you offer cash. Most of these people don't have cash like most dealers do, or even car flippers. You can take advantage of this. You can buy the cars now. You want to make sure that you recon them safety first and then work your way backwards. So when we go to the back of the shop, which we're going to walk to right now, I'm going to show you guys a little bit about that. But this is a really good, like I said, time to get these cheap cars, because in the next 2 weeks, every dealer is going to start buying, and every other car flipper that's intelligent is going to start buying. So the car that you knew that you could have bought for $1,000, this week is going to be almost double the price in 2 to 3 weeks. So like I said, message of today, act now. Do not wait. Get out there. Start buying these cars. Especially shop owners, equipment. Best time to buy during Christmas and like January. You want a new welder, you want new lifts, you want everything, buy, because guess what happens during tax season? I remember I was going to buy lifts about 5 years ago. There was a bunch of them all over Craigslist. I go to buy it. There's a lot of people that are like, well, I want to put a lift in my shop, in my garage, just regular people. So they get their $2,000 tax return. They see a $1,500 lift on Craigslist. They're like, oh, I'll just buy that. They buy it. Next thing you know, it's out of there. So make sure that, like I said, you take advantage of this time. Now. And start using OfferUp. I see a lot of dealers, nobody's using OfferUp for marketing. You can do marketing for your car dealership, your car rental place. If you're an automotive repair shop, just put in under cars, just put tune-ups, head gaskets, whatever. Price them as a car and just post them. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. It's just another way to get out there. But what we're going to do right now, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the camera. I'm going to walk the sales floor, and then I'm going to walk the shop to show you what we got going on right there. So this way we can tell you guys how we're getting ready for tax season. Let's go. Oh, and before I forget, if you haven't subscribed already, please click the subscribe button, click the notification bell. I'm posting great content like this every single week. And if you can, please follow us on Instagram at automotive.life, and let's get out to the sales floor. Okay guys, I just want to walk around the sales floor, show you a little bit of what we're doing. So as of right now, we're starting all the cars, we're making sure they're running, because you never want to show a car when the battery is dead. You need to make sure you do what's called lot rodeo, which is start your cars every week, drive them around, make sure that everything is good to go. You have your salesmen drive them up and down the street, test the windows, make sure that all the headaches, all the problems have been figured out. You know exactly what's wrong with the vehicles before a customer gets in there, tries to start it up, it's dead, or tries to roll down the window and the window doesn't go back up. You want to find out all these problems way before they come in here. And then on top of that, as we're doing this, we're going to be starting to add flags. We're going to do, you know, tax season. I'm going to be putting down payments on the windows to let people know that the mindset they have. So if they have $3,000, I'm going to put on a few of these cars. Hey, with $2,000, you get this one. For $3,000, you know, we can get some trucks and SUVs up front here, you know, that we want to be able to get ready for. So if you see the big light poles behind me, we're getting ready to hang some streamers and some banners and stuff like that. So this way we can show you guys, you know, or so we not show you guys, but show the customers that we're open, that we got, you know, a special going on. It's one of those things, if you have a lot, please put a bunch of stuff all over. Make it the most noticeable thing as possible. So I'm walking here to the back right now, and like I said, I do apologize for the wind, but I want to show you some of the cars that we've been purchasing, you know, and they're not fancy cars. Everyone always thinks that you got to have a shitload of money to flip cars. You don't. So perfect example, I have this Sequoia. We bought this thing for like 600 bucks. Yes, it is ugly as sin, but it runs and drives great. It's only got 150,000 miles. We're gonna put the grill in, do some body work, paint the other fender, just get it where it runs and drives, passes smog, and is safe. Biggest thing, safety first, and work our way backwards to emission and cosmetics. And then we're gonna sell it for like 2,500 bucks, you know, something that's a decent, solid car. We got this little Ranger we paid for $650. It's got a huge dent. I gotta show you the dent. The dent's pretty epic. Sorry, I can't see in the reflection. So you see the dent there on the side. 650 bucks, runs and drives fine, AC blows cold, runs great. We're just gonna put this up for like a little $1,500 car. This Toyota, we bought it for about $2,200. We're gonna put up for about $35. This Acura MDX, I paid 850 bucks for it. It is ugly, it's basically sun-baked. Every car here in Vegas seems to barbecue in the sun. But this one, you know, we're gonna probably paint the hood, the roof, put it up for like $3,500. Excursion, I paid 900 bucks for this one. Unfortunately, we had some tweakers come in, steal the cats and everything out of it, so I got to replace that. We have this Ford Expedition that we got right here. We picked this one up for a total of $800. Not too bad, runs and drives great. This one came from actual pawn shop. They pawned it, couldn't afford it, so we picked it back up. We got this little Escape here. This is Mario's. If you want to buy that car, it's 2,500 bucks. If you want something really, really cheap. Then we got the creme de la creme. We got this awesome minivan. Now this minivan, you're gonna laugh. I paid 500 bucks for it. Excuse me, $400. It runs and drives. Only got like 120,000 miles. The thing works perfect. AC blows cold. It's just ugly. Now, even though I don't really like to sell these cars, I like to sell nicer stuff. There is an ass for every seat, and especially when it comes for tax season, because a lot of these people are not going to get the big returns that they thought, and they're going to get a little bit less. This one right here behind me, Toyota RAV4. This one's actually in a video that I'm doing with Ryan Pineda. If you watch it, it's a car flipping video for Flip Nation. I won't go into too much of that one because we do have some stuff riding on it. I got a Lexus, same thing we're doing with the competition. I got some other cars. Ooh, this Mustang. Stay tuned for the video. We're going to do some really hilarious stuff. We bought this thing for 500 bucks. We were doing some work on it and we just basically left it there. Well, now I'm going to turn it into a off-roading car. We're going to lift it, put some big mud tires on it. It's going to be a funny project. We're starting that one next week. We got this Charger. I picked this thing up for like, I think 700 bucks. Not too bad, you know, it was pretty affordable. Runs and drives fine, but like I said, it's a little bit ugly. Sorry for the fading in and out. I'm walking into the shop, so sometimes it fades back and forth. But as you can see, the shop's going on. So if you're in auto repair, like I said, the more bays you have, the more money you have. I don't know why I see auto repair shops with no lifts. If you're watching this right now and you have a little bit extra money, invest in some lifts. They save you a bunch of time. They make you more money. I got this Ford Focus. It's also in part of the Flip Nation video. We're replacing the front end. We picked this one up for $2,000. It books out for about 8,000 bucks. So I'm hoping by the time we fix it, put another $1,500 into it. This one will be like a $3,000 to $4,000 profit deal. And this is our beautiful $700 Range Rover. This thing runs smooth. I haven't posted the video yet, but I'm going to post it this week. We just put the water pump and timing belt and everything in there, and the thing just runs great. And the very last one is Jaguar XK convertible, beautiful car. It is my dad's. It's not for sale. Shout out to you, Dad, if you're watching. Sorry, I'm gonna finish your car soon, I promise. As you can tell, the shop is empty. Everybody is out to lunch, so it is just myself here, but we're getting ready for it. Oh, another big thing, if you guys can, if you're an automotive repair, stackable units. Man, this is the best investment I ever made. So there's a company out there called Mighty. If you purchase their oil from them, they give you these stackable units, and man, it saves you so much time. And each of these units, I believe, are 80 to 100 gallons. They go up to 200 gallons, but they stack all the way up to the ceiling. So this one right now, I only have 4. I have the universal coolant. I have what is this, 530, 1030, and then I have the Dex synthetic transmission, which is Mercon 5 and below. It fits pretty much everything. So we have our air compressor there. I have another backup compressor here. If you're a shop owner, you totally know what I mean. You always got to have 2 air compressors. I'm going to walk out here because the radio's playing some music and I don't want to get demonetized. But this kind of just gives you a nice little layout of what we do as far as you know, fixing cars and getting stuff set up and getting ready for the actual tax season. So like I said, the whole message of this video is now, sense of urgency. You know, we're gonna blink and they're gonna get their money. So now we're gonna have stimulus money, and then we're gonna have tax season money. There's our tow truck. If you're an automotive repair shop, buy one of these things. Here's another BMW. We just picked up this one. A little banged up, but we got it for a pretty good price. But like I said, you want to make sure that all your cars are fixed up and serviced, ready to go right now. So we're walking up to the front. We're going to go back into the office. So I'll see you guys here in a second. So we're back in the office. I'm just going to touch on a few more things just to kind of emphasize back on, like I said, getting ready for tax season. Car flippers, buy your cars now. Auto repair shops, start marketing, buy your tools. Car dealers, same thing. Start your marketing and start buying cheap cars, 5K and below. Start working on this. Rental car companies, start reaching out to every shop, every car dealer, everybody else, and start really hitting them saying, hey, we got some great affordable specials, you know, 30 bucks a day, and then start marketing yourselves on Facebook, Instagram, and everything else to bring those people in, so this way you can maximize on tax season. But if you guys have any more questions, please put them in the comment section below. I personally answer every single question. Also, if you're still watching this video and you feel like you've learned anything, please smash the like button. I truly appreciate it. It helps the almighty YouTube algorithm find more amazing people like yourselves that are interested in the automotive industry. And as well as, if you're still watching, if you could put something funny on the comments, I don't care if it's toast, pickles, or I'd buy that for $1. Everything is, like I said, is truly appreciated. You know, we started this last year. We had about 5,000 subscribers a few months ago. Now we're about to break about, I think, about 12,000 subscribers here by the time I post this, which is awesome. Our whole goal for the end of 2021 is to have all of our online classes done. We're actually going to be doing in-person training where we're going to invite people out to Vegas to do kind of what I do and show you guys how to do it. Also, we're going to be doing some other really cool online videos and collabs with other big YouTubers. And we also really want to hit 100,000 subscribers. So if you haven't followed us already, follow us on Instagram at automotive.life. I got about 240,000 followers. For some reason, I'm way more popular on Instagram than I am on YouTube. But it's because I post a lot of funny stuff. So when you see me making fun of other dealers, we're buying cars at the auction, or even some of the cars that are complete junk that I just get in there, drive them off a cliff or just blow them up. I do all that stuff on Instagram. So please make sure you follow me on there. So once again, thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. If you have any questions, once again, put them down in the comment section below, and we'll see you next video.